News Corp, a Labor PM, Tom Watson, is going to refer to police a charge that James Murdoch essentially, how can I put this, lied to that parliamentary committee the other day, providing so-called mistaken evidence to British lawmakers. He said that he had not been aware of an email that contained transcripts of hacked voicemails when he agreed to a large out-of-court settlement with the victim of the hacking.
Should we have, technical consideration, should we have on the 360 the "It's the most humble day of my life" or the "What's doing"?
Pull both.
Okay.
Pull both. I'm going to sit down on my 360 one of these days, and I'm going to do this.
It obviously wasn't humble enough.
Well, no, it's for Rupert. It's a very humble day of my life. But for James, it was like, I grew up with my dad. Believe me, I've been humbled many times. Former News of the World paper editor Colin Myler and News International's former chief legal advisor cast doubt on James Murdoch's account. In other words, there were two different legal defenses that were presented. They weren't obliged to provide a legal defense, but they basically made sure that they didn't contradict any legal defense that they anticipated offering. Rupert's was, it's too big of a company. I didn't know anything about anything. I'm an old man. I wear my underwear. I don't even have, I got my PJs on underwear I'm wearing right now. I'm insane. I'm so humbled and crazy, and I just didn't know what was going on. Look at me. I'm from Australia. I've got a Cockney accent. That's how crazy I've become. And so his was like, I didn't know anything. I didn't know anything. I fly at 150,000 feet above the ground. I don't know, how doing? What doing? What did he say?
What's doing?
What doing? Don't tell me about any $1 million payout. £1 million payout. So, but James, his defense was, I knew this shit, but I knew it too late. I knew it after the fact. When we paid out that $1 million, not hush money, I didn't know the details of the voice hacking. Well, it turns out that he's being charged that he did. And the bobbies are going to be looking into it, whether or not he lied to Parliament. So we shall see, ladies and gentlemen.